All right, now that May has finally come to an end, which thank goodness it was such a roller coaster of a month, it is finally time to share with you my month-long haul. With this little shopping haul, there's going to be a little bit of everything. There's some vintage and antique housewares, multimedia, books, more jewelry, more Hermes. Because listen, not only did we shop here in Chicagoland, we were up in Wisconsin, we were in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and of course online. Hello. So before we dive into all that though, hey guys, my name is Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content. When you ask, love that about you. Stay curious every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So if that's something you're into, hit the subscribe button down below. Consider joining our membership. We have an awesome engaged community. Extra perks like a members meetup where we're going to be doing some very luxe shopping. I am so excited. This month for one of our little weekend trips, we popped up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the afternoon. We finally went to that marketplace area. I wish I knew more about it to tell you more, but it was super cute. I love the vibe, lots of good little shops. And we popped into this vintage boutique. Now it was one of those, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but Goodwill, they'll do this thing where they'll like throw up like what looks like a vintage boutique, but it's actually just a Goodwill dressed up in a metro area. That's what this was. Definitely worth the trip up there. The pricing was phenomenal and they had a lot of really good housewares. And I picked up for my kitchen this batter bowl from Row Pottery. Now, Row Pottery, this is salt glazed crockery. They're based up in Cambridge, Wisconsin. They're still there. I'm following them on Instagram and I kind of want to make the trip up there this summer to kind of see the pottery, the studio, maybe pick up some pieces because I love salt glazed crockery. Now, one of the key characteristics for salt glazed crockery is its exterior aesthetic. Now with this, you're going to notice some bumps and it kind of gives off like an orange peel exterior. And the way they achieve this, now the thrower at the studio, while this is white hot in the kiln, they'll actually throw salt into the kiln. It'll adhere and then glaze into the pottery itself. And I love this aesthetic. This is going to look so cute in my kitchen up on top of the cabinets because my cabinets don't go to the ceiling. So I'm like, I have to fill it with tchotchkes and it's a whole thing. So I'm constantly shopping for cool stuff to throw up there. Now, the fun fact, I found a few pieces of salt glazed crockery there at that boutique. So this piece is from Row Pottery. And Row Pottery, this was kind of the original in this situation. And then a gentleman or a couple people from Row Pottery ended up over at Rockdale when they created their own studio. Now with this piece, these are actually both stamped 1988, which is my birth year. I knew it was a sign. I'm all about signs and manifestations, so roll with it. Anyway, Rockdale Pottery, this was originally really popular in the mid 90s. So his friend ended up having a studio and his studio produced white clay pottery for like the outdoors. Martha Stewart and Smith & Hawken both discovered him in 1996. So the gentleman here ended up helping him out with all of his orders. And they're both in Cambridge. Yeah, they're both in Cambridge, Wisconsin. So I think he just reopened his studio in 2020 and now it's called Wakefield, if I remember right. I could be wrong, but I'm super excited this summer to pop up, learn more about this, and definitely buy some more because this stuff is so fun. Now, also on that same trip to Milwaukee, I found what quite possibly could be my best find through all of the month of May, yes, Hermes included. I was able to find an American Brilliance pitcher for only $24.99. So I love collecting American Brilliance. I have a few pieces out in our living room and throughout the kitchen. And whenever I find these in good shape without any like chips or anything, I pick them up, no questions asked. This was only $24.99, so already I got an amazing deal on, hello, American Brilliance. Does need cleaned up a little bit. But as I was looking at it when we got home, I saw that it had been signed by Libby. So just being signed by Libby alone, I could easily sell this for $200, $300, $400, even $500. Not that I would, because it's gonna look amazing with orange juice on my breakfast table. But I was just like, oh my gosh, like I knew as soon as I saw it across the boutique, the Goodwill that was dressed as a boutique, I shot across that showroom floor, picked it up off the shelf. I'm like, this is coming home. Like, this is a no-brainer. And I even had an amazing kind of federal style wall mirror in my hands. I'm like, this is immediately going back. I need to be able to justify this and all of the salt glazed crockery that I found. So hello, I'm not mad about it. Now, this next piece, I cannot take credit for finding. I have to say a huge thank you to Ampersand over in our Discord, but she pointed out that the Finery New Rouge over at Target smelled exactly like Baccarat Rouge, and this is quite possibly, aside from the picture, the best $26 that I have ever spent. This stuff, you guys, smells phenomenal. So with this, I would say, golden saffron. I think I smell a little amber resin and sandalwood. Yes, sandalwood. So this stuff smells phenomenal. Run and get a bottle because I have been wearing this for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I absolutely love it. I can actually smell this on myself throughout the day. And let me just say, my LV could never. So while we were up in Wisconsin, I found quite possibly two of the most important DVDs that I've been looking for, and that would be seasons 1 and 2 of Flipping Out. Now guys, I loved this show when it was on Bravo. I don't think I've seen past the first season that Jeff's on there and he creates all those problems, but I would love to catch up and finally know how the show ends in like what, season 12? So I'm gonna buy seasons 1 through 5 on DVD, and then I'm just gonna have to pay 20 bucks on Amazon per season, but I have to know how the story ends. And if you guys know where I can find like 3, 4, or 5, let me know, because I'm always looking for these. And then I also found a new video game I wanted to try out. This is Life is Strange True Colors, and it's like a cute little murder mystery, I think. So we're gonna try this out too. Alright guys, now you all know that I love collecting the original solid brass jewelry from Coach's Daphne collection, and I was recently able to find some really amazing pieces that I've been searching for, and that was these two. Now with these, the first one is going to just be like that ball chain that the hang tag hangs off of, with this large amber glass jewel in the center, surrounded by the Coach snap head, and this piece is a vibe. You just wear it long, it's simple, it's plain. And another amazing necklace that I was able to find from this collection was the pearl version with the lavender glass snap heads, and I think these are just going to be so fun layering. It's going to be really good for early fall, especially with that amber colored one, and I'm on the hunt. I have a couple more of these in my watch list, so maybe I'll check off some more for June. Now when it comes to oil blotting papers, you all know that I am in love with the Shiseido. Sadly, they've been discontinued, so they're nearly impossible to find, but we popped into Nordstrom Rack on a whim, and I found 3 boxes. So these are gonna last me probably close to a year. And I don't know, like, I have yet to find an oil blotting paper that does the work that these can do. I don't know why they discontinue these. They're probably made with some like terrible material or chemical, but I don't care because I love these. And whenever I come across them, I always try and pick up these kind of homoerotic art books. I just think that these are so fun. I love the black and white images. They're very tastefully done. And I think, I don't know, there's just something about like a pile of books in every room. So I always love collecting coffee table books, but I actually scored the deal of the year when I picked up Quintessence. This is an art book for Frederick Phillips. He's one of my favorite artists. This particular copy, it's numbered. There's only 250 made, and each copy comes with a numbered giclée of one of his artworks. I think it's Cloudland that comes with this one. These typically sell online for about $450, $500 right now over on Sotheby's. I only paid $7.99. So it's a complete set. It has the cover, it has the book on the interior, the artwork, which I am going to 100% have framed and put in our great room. And I love good art books. These are just the best. So you all know, like, I love a good denim moment, and being 6'7", when you can find them, you just have to buy them. So we were at the Levi's outlet yesterday, and I picked up a pair of 569s. These are the loose fit. These are gonna be so perfect for summer. I've been looking for like a really good light wash denim, and I think these are going to do it. And then over in the clearance section, my husband called me over. He's like, Caleb, listen, these are 50% off. I found a light pair in your size. I'm like, okay, let's see them, let's try them on. I got a pair of 501s in this really, really light wash denim, and I think they're like 25 bucks. And I have never tried on a pair of 501s. I think typically I'm like a 514 is what I prefer to wear. But these, you guys, fit like a glove, and I haven't even done like the whole like water dunking bathtub thing yet. Don't know if I will. I don't know. Should I? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys do that with your 501s? I could be a convert. These were actually incredibly comfortable. All right, guys, you've made it this far, so we've saved the best for last. A little Hermes. So when it comes to these pieces, I actually did pretty good when it comes to Hermes this month. So with this first one, I have to thank Shy Guy for this one also on the Discord. He brought it to my attention. You all know that I'm constantly like in love with my Hermes chapstick, and it's refillable. Have I ever mentioned that? No? Maybe? Well, it's refillable. So I was like, okay, every time it pops up, like I try and get it, but I try and also stay off the Hermes website because low-key, it's a problem, especially when things pop up that you weren't expecting. So whenever anyone sees it, just like let me know in the comments, the DMs, whatever, like, hey, the Hermes chapstick has been re-released. So I picked up the refill for my chapstick. It's like literally the best stuff in the world. I promise, if you haven't tried it yet, order a tube, you will not be disappointed. I have saved the absolute best for last, and this is a piece that I had been eyeing for several months before I committed, and it's from Hermes. Well, more specifically Luxe de Jour, but we'll get into that here in a minute. So this is in the larger 90 centimeter size. Now the artist for this one is Hubert de Wautregant. This was originally released in 1996. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's amazing. Okay, now this scarf pattern, you guys, is absolutely stunning. Now this is the Real Escuela Andaluza dell'Arte Equestre, or the Royal Andalusian School of Horse Dancing. And it is gorgeous, you guys. So it features a lot of these kind of persimmon orange colors, beautiful warm tones. I love all of the flags and everything. And what's so cool up here with the school's crest, these arches are actually featured on the exterior of the school's main stadium. I've been watching some videos just to kind of understand more of like what this theme is, what the artwork is depicting. This school of royal horse dancing is fabulous. Like, I think it would be so fun if Zane and I head back over to the Spain region and we get to see this. And then I could wear my Hermes scarf there. That would be 100% a vibe. Now, one of my favorite things when it comes to Luxe du Jour, I think they're mostly based out of Canada. They might have a boutique here in California, if I remember right. But what's really cool, if you use my code down below, you're gonna get $50 off your first 1,000. I'm gonna get $50 for your purchase, which here in the US, I think comes out to like $36.82, if I remember right. I don't know, it's just like a fun way for us both to save a little bit of money and continue buying these things that we love. That's it. So, like I said, May was a little unhinged, if you will. There was a lot of different things. We had some housewares, some books, video games, old DVDs, jewelry, Hermes. Like, a haul does not get much more Caleb Snell than that, because that is truly like my passions, what I want to spend my money on and buy is so varied. I don't know, I just love collecting a little bit of everything. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite piece from this haul? Did you find anything cool for May? I want to hear about it. Let's get a conversation going. Until next time, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.